Well, hello, viewers, family, and friends. Welcome to another edition of Cole and Ken Reviews. I'm Kendrick, and it's my lovely wife, Nicole.
Hey.
Yes, today, well, it's season 10, episode number 15.
Woo! Almost done.
It's the end of the couple's retreat. And actually, we're going to be starting off with Derek and Katie.
Yeah, so everybody's getting up. Actually, they had a pretty good night. They made up or whatever, so she's happy. He's happy. They're in the kitchen cooking. All of the couples are kind of coming in. Of course, Brandon is not there.
Right.
So when Katie and Derek leave, they actually stop off at some little I don't know what it is, but it was nice. It's where they actually they walked around and they went to like this little pier thing. The person that owns it had given them like a lock and key
with their names on.
Yeah, with a key. And so what they did was they were talking about their future together or whatever, and then they put the lock on the little pier gate thing.
Yeah, we had a bunch of locks on it.
Yeah, from previous people.
Look like.
And then they threw the
keys.
Yeah, they threw the key in the lake. Yeah, it was nice. So as they up there and they're talking about the future and things like that, Derek is expressing, kind of what he wants, what he, things he's looking forward to, what he's afraid of as far as them on decision day. And Katie is being Katie. Mm-hmm. She's expressing how she can't promise him this, and she really is basically what she's saying. She expects him to make her happy, and she don't know. It's like she playing this game. I don't know with her.
Either. Derek is expressing that he wants to be a team. He told her that I like to be a team, and then he asked her what are you bringing to what you feel we need. She says she just wants to be happy.
It's something wrong with her. I don't know. I don't care for her. It is something wrong with her. So anyway, they have this discussion. They put the lock on there. They throw the keys in the lake, and they head on back. So in this episode, since this is like their last 2 days together before decision day,
right.
Derek actually meets with his dad and his sister. Mm-hmm. About how things are going and what to expect and everything. And his sister, he was telling his dad and his sister about everything, about how his likes, his dislikes, how she likes confrontation. She likes to like argue and things like that all the time. And his sister is sitting there like, y'all are two different people. I don't know how that's going to work. And his dad was just kind of explaining to him how some people go into a marriage thinking they can change somebody, and that's the wrong attitude to have.
He said when you can go in and be your best you.
Yeah.
That's who you want. When you can be yourself with that person.
Right.
Without having to make a whole lot of change. When you go in trying to change someone, they're trying to mold them into somebody that they're not. That's when you're going to have situations. But if you can accept the person for who they are, let them be them, and try to put a muzzle on them, or just, make a whole lot of change, and then you'll be more better off. You'll be a lot happier.
Yeah, and see, Derek's sister, she can already see like, oh, this is probably not the one.
No.
So anyway, we go over to Katie. Katie is meeting with her dad and her stepmom. Mm-hmm. And so she's already starting off calling Derek, she's saying he's immature.
She went back to the scene from last week where they showed where him, Derek, and Taylor was having a good time.
Oh yeah, she did tell them that too.
Side of the, and then was explaining that that wasn't cool by her, and that hurt me and all this kind of stuff. And that's when the dad was like, you are a handful.
Yeah.
And he told Katie, he said, listen, if I was dating you, you would scare me to death.
Yeah.
I will be afraid.
Yeah, he told her he told her she needs to chill. She needs to chill.
Yeah, I know how, because he said Derek seemed to be one of the nicest people I've ever seen. That's what he told her.
But so Katie daddy know how she is. He already know.
True her.
He's probably so happy she got married.
Running guys
to a nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's still in sabotage mode. I don't know. Derek needs to be Forrest Gump and run.
Dad was trying to tell him, you might need to just calm down a little bit.
Yeah, that's her dad told her.
Yeah, you need to kind of, bring it down a notch. You out there.
Right. So this is, like I said, this is going on like their last evenings together. So they were kind of together, and it seemed like everything is okay. Derek is still kind of talking, and she's expressing to him how, you know, she want him to call her out and, you know, just basically be all aggressive with her, and that's just not his personality.
Right, but
yeah.
Why would you have to correct someone and keep going over and over that you being mean or you being this way and you being? She wants to get a rah-rah, get it hyped up, want him to jump in. That's not his style.
And that's what he said. He was like, now I'll call you out when I feel like you're wrong. He said, but, you know, all this arguing, nobody want to argue all the time. Nobody have time for that.
Nah, that's nonsense.
There's something wrong with her. Anyway, so
she got issues.
At the end, I can't remember which one packed up to leave. Oh, did they sleep together? I can't remember, y'all. 2 hours and it's coming to an end. It's coming to, this was their, like, I think this was their last night together is what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, it was the last night that they were going to spend together. And then the next time they were going to, you know, get ready for decision day. So that's pretty much all that happened with them. She's still being Katie. She's still being like, she really don't want him.
Acting nice for this series here, but you know she has a lot of issues inside the brain.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on with Katie.
I don't know.
Come on down with it or Derek. I think Derek should run.
Right. I think he should run anyway.
Yeah.
I think he should run anyway.
Get up out of there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get Taylor out the way since she was by herself. I really wish I didn't have to talk about her, and we're going to skim through her. She left. She ended up meeting with her, all her little friends, her little clique.
Friends again. They don't never see nothing wrong with her.
Right. And so they was, you know, down in, you know, Brandon is a child, Brandon this and Brandon that. And then one lady did say, though.
Said that he thought he was a 6-year-old boy in a 30-something-year-old body.
Yeah. Now one of the ladies, she was just like, it may not be that he's a bad guy. It's just, you know, around production he acts a certain way. So anyway, come to find out,
a friend suggested also that she felt like she should just cut that loose.
Right.
But hey,
we finding out Taylor and Brandon are still seeing each other.
Yeah, under the table.
Just not on camera. When
the lights are out.
He's coming over to the apartment and they're laying around on each other and just spending time together. So I was like, hey,
cuddled up together.
Yeah.
So they show little bit pieces of them still together, but they're not in the filming process. They just
because Brandon not filming
under the table.
Which I think
somebody was filming them for us to see that bunch.
Well, that was that security camera like they had with old girl last year when she was crying all the time in the apartment. But I really think Brandon just should have a few weeks ago when he said he was done, he should have been done. Or if he still wanted to see her like this, then he could have. But I don't think he ever should have came back. But we'll see what happens. Taylor, both of them. I love him on this show this season. Okay, so that was pretty much it with her. I don't really like talking about her anyway. I don't like her either.
Nope.
Okay, Mika and Michael.
Oh boy.
Mika and Michael.
Oh, here we go. This back and forth roller coaster twister.
Yeah,
tornado, whatever you want to call it.
They get up, okay, because I told you everybody was leaving the retreat. So Michael comes in, doesn't speak, doesn't say anything to anybody, just has his suitcase rolling it on out the door. And Mika's like, well, I guess we leaving. You know, he didn't speak, he didn't say he'd leaving, he didn't say anything.
Nothing.
They in the car, he didn't say not one word. He had his ear pods on and he didn't say nothing. So I thought they were on their way home. They stopped off at some little apple picking place.
Some type of straw. What was this?
They was in a hayride.
A little hayride with the straw, and then talking about.
Wait a minute, baby.
Brandon said he's trying to work it out.
No, Michael.
Michael.
They were on a hayride practicing social distancing because they were so far apart. It's like they went together, but he never said a word. And so they out there. The men take them out, to where they're picking the apples off the tree. He's picking the apples off and throwing them in the little box that she's holding.
That's a waste of time.
I was like, are they going to talk? Because, she was trying to ask him questions. He wasn't saying anything. And I'm like, why they even stop? They could have just went to the house.
Man, just going to the house.
They had a picnic.
They trying to do something again.
They had a picnic. So the blanket is laid out. This is still at the little apple vineyard place.
He picking apples, but he throwing them in the box. He's not even looking at them.
He still hasn't said anything. So they had the little blanket out. They had lunch. He looked at the bag. He set it down. He looked at the other one.
She's sitting down.
Yeah, she's sitting down on the blanket. He looking at the lunches.
Standing up. So she's trying to figure out which one is which.
She said, so which, are they the same? He was like, no, this one is chicken. He didn't even ask her what she wanted. He just picked what he wanted.
And he's standing up.
He picked what he wanted and just gave her the rest because it had some kind of pudding or something he wanted. I was like, what?
How you trying to work it out when you standing up and she's sitting down? She's looked frustrated. She looked a mess because she's like, this guy not trying to get close. She said, why are we even going through this?
He never did say anything to her the whole time. The only time he answered her
something when he found some Jello pudding.
I don't know what it was.
Something
I don't know something
he
wrong
was
with him.
like, oh, he got excited and started eating on it, and
That's the only time he talked.
She looking pitiful. It's a waste of time.
And he didn't even he didn't ask her which one she wanted. He just picked what he wanted and set the other one down like, oh, that one is yours.
Babe, then when they went back to the room, isn't when he was talking about wasn't he apologizing again?
He keep apologizing. That's when they went to I think when they got back to the apartment.
Yeah.
He was apologizing about the weekend and how things went, and he expressed to her how he felt bad because of how she did him. He felt during his family's funeral, death in the family. About her not being so comforting to him.
He felt like she wasn't passionate enough or more comforting for him.
Right.
So he more or less was like taking it out on her because he felt like she really wasn't there for him in the way that he needed her to be.
In the way he needed her to be.
So once she heard that, she actually smiled and felt better. She felt better. She said, this is what I've been waiting for.
So Michael meets with his sister and talks about his same stuff. I don't know. Michael it's like you going around on a merry-go-round.
And then the sister bring up a point that she was trying to make to him as far as being open and honest.
Yes.
You have situations. She said if she asked you a question and instead of going around it or lying about it, just tell that you're not ready to speak on that subject at this time. That'll help you out.
Everybody told him that.
She had to explain that to him.
But Dr. Cal told him that.
Then she told him, hey, or better yet, instead of making something up, when you're ready to tell about a situation, whether it's a job or any type of situation, or where you're going, just explain to her and, tell her, hey, I just plan on doing this, or I wasn't at my best on this, or I made a mistake here. Just explain to her that way versus having to try to think of things to say to her.
So this is the third time somebody's told him that. Mm-hmm. Dr. Pepper told him, Pastor Cal told him, and now his sister had to tell him.
We've heard this over before.
So once again, he's been told. So Mika is speaking to her mom. Yeah. And, she's telling her mom how her expectations going into this was a lot different. And she don't know if her expectation was because she thought marriage was a certain type of way or the type of person she was going to have would be a certain type of way.
No, I really felt her mom was actually really, she was really nice throughout the whole process. She listened and she said, well, I'm still hoping that you all work out.
Yeah.
Even in spite of, what he's been doing, maybe he can, get
it together.
But she's rather fun. But she said whether either way it go, whether they stay together, she forward.
Yeah, she said she'll treat him. She'll still treat him good and stuff. So that was fine. Nice. So later on, I can't remember if it was the next day or that night or whatever. Anyway, Mika and Michael went out to dinner. They look really nice. They actually look nice together.
A nice little suit jacket on.
Yeah, they actually look nice together.
They do. They make a nice couple.
So here we go, Michael. She's like, I noticed you've been home a little bit more. She said, did your schedule change?
Michael didn't put a 2-week notice in on his job. No explanation. Well, he tried to say that the terms wasn't agreed upon.
The terms are never agreed upon. He said that is the reason why he got this job because the last offer, the terms changed.
Yeah. Now he's saying he put in a 2-week notice and she's saying, did you ever think to at least include me in it? discuss it with me before you decide to leave a job?
She said this is your third job since we've been together. So your third job in what, 7 weeks?
Not include her in it, not helping with the decision making. She said she want a stable minded person that bring in some income.
But he actually said, I guess he said some things that made her feel comfortable because the way he was talking about how, he expects certain things off a job and when he doesn't get it, she said, well, I understand that. So they actually end up having a good night.
He just made a
Whatever.
rash decision on his own.
Again.
Felt that was best at this time. But for whatever reason, she
okay with it.
Was cool with it. So he smiled, she smiled, and
they had a good night. They ended up, she said she felt good about the night and he actually opened up. And so she felt good about it. So, and they actually talked about different things because they were like,
She explained that was the best that's the best or the most he's ever really explained himself.
Right. And
he actually told her, reasons why he decided to put in that new.
Right, and they actually had a good dinner. I guess they were talking about like, do you know what my favorite drink is, or do you know? And they went back and forth like that. So they did have a good night. But him and his job situation in this line, I don't know if she can deal with it. Hey, okay, whatever.
Yeah, she does the thing about Mika. I know her mom named Tamika. See where she get the Mika from, but. Thing about Mika, she changed her mind so back and forth. One day she understands him, she gets it with her. She keep going on. He keeps saying about the non-mother being around, making excuses when he was a child. He had to go through making these imaginary situations,
stories,
because to help him feel good. And she'll be comforting him, and then. As soon as the situation happened with him, she go back into that angry withdrawal.
I don't know.
She back and forth. It's like, what we gonna do? You gonna comfort him and help him get better, and wait it out, or you gonna decide that this is not what you want?
Yeah, I don't know. He needs counseling, so I don't know what she's gonna do. But they had a good night. It ended on a good note for them. So but they had like a day left. So this whole marriage has been trash, but the last 2 nights, hey.
They happy at the end. The thing I will mention is that, we started out with 5 couples, and the couple that we didn't mention, is we can't mention anymore, was that Mindy and Zach. They're no longer on the show. She did a divorce party, and she decided to go ahead and scrap Zach for her betterment. So they're no longer here. Now, we thought Taylor and Brandon were.
Thought they were gone like 2 weeks ago.
Left out the ride and went walking down the street.
No, I thought he was gone 2 weeks ago.
With his backpack on. We figured that was a wrap. Then we found it behind the scenes getting together. So that's weird in itself. So we thought, and then there were 3. But actually, right now, it seems to be still 4.
Yeah, and the last couple is Jessica and Austin. And Jessica, she's a lot to deal with.
She's in her feelings right now. Well, she likes to be bossy for one thing. She's a bossy.
Said that, yeah.
She's a bossy little thing. You couldn't see that in the beginning. They were having a lot of fun together. We thought they were the best couple on the show.
Told you she was a little bossy.
They were enjoying each other, all smiles every week. Smiles, and smiles. Now, she meeting with her sister, and they look alike, a lot alike.
Identical twin.
They look a lot alike. And she's talking to her, and she telling some concerns that she have with him. And she goes into the story again about his job and how he didn't tell me he was going to be, he said
going out of town flights, a lot.
But she didn't tell me the details.
How many times?
The detail.
Stuff, yeah.
So now she's saying, well, he gonna be gone most of the month. She looking at the month, how it's gonna be gone, because it's 4 weeks of the month, sometimes 5. She said if he gone 2 or 3 weeks out of the month, that's not enough time for somebody to told him I love him like that, and he hadn't said it back. So she into her feelings.
Hey Jessica, you could have Michael, and he could change jobs a lot.
Yeah, this man going to work He's low on the totem pole, which he told you in the beginning. He had to start over, and he's low. He don't have any seniority. He got to take flights out of town.
Yeah.
He going to work.
He going to work.
Not to the club. He gonna bring in some money, some income. What is your issue?
Yeah. So, she was talking to her sister.
She's not having fun right now.
Yeah, she was talking to her sister. Her sister acts just like her and was just like, well, so-and-so, he haven't said he love you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, girl. Austin is talking to his friend, and he's expressing to his friend, everything has been good, but it's this job situation that seems to be a problem.
He said, hey, everything been pretty good. They've been having a lot of fun together. They match together. He's kind to her. She seemed to be kind. He said, but when she asked me about the job situation,
she don't seem to like his job.
He can see that she's struggling with that. She had a hard time. She looking all crazy. So now he's saying, well, that could be the thing. And he said he had to tell her, hey, look,
Yeah, don't talk about that no more.
I am not finna change my job for you.
And he said, well, I'm tired of talking about it.
If that's what you want, you go your way.
But he told her he's tired of talking about his job.
Be trying to explain
because
yourself.
It seemed like she don't like his job, and she was just like, I didn't say I didn't like your job. I just I don't like the hours or the whatever. He was like, but that's you expressing that every time is you saying you don't like my job.
He could not like her job.
So, you know.
He's going with it, so. Nah, we don't get that. We have people that go out
self-sabotage. She gonna have to chill that down. She gonna have to chill.
Money. Some people come in late at night. Some people work overnight. So you gotta accept whatever, you know. Yeah,
she gonna have to chill on that because she's working his nerve and mine.
Yeah, she about to mess up.
I don't love him getting on my nerve, but it's almost over, y'all. It's almost over.
Let's see who's gonna make it in this one.
Yeah, so that was basically it. Y'all know we just quickly go over what happened, bits and pieces, not everything.
We did. Now, when the show first came on, it was showing it was 7 days until decision day, and then by the time it ended, it was showing it was 4 days left until decision day,
and then 1,
and then also down to 1. So next week we know for sure it will be decision day,
and I don't know how long it's gonna drag out.
We'll be trying to find out who's staying together and who's not. We have a great idea on who's not gonna be together.
I didn't like, and we're going to go back to this, and I know this video is almost over, but y'all remember from the first one, I was just like, I don't like any of these couples. I don't think any of them are matched up well, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We will see.
It's going to be determined, so.
I think a lot of us will be happy it's just over because this season has been, first of all, it went to 2 hours, and then you got an extra couple on there, and the couples are poo.
Dragging, and it hasn't been really fun.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's boring. It's
yes.
not a fun activities, entertainment type of show this year.
Nope.
But, hey, that's fine and dandy.
We almost done.
Try to tune in to next week on episode number 16. Thank you for watching Cole and Ken Reviews. Continue to tune in. We appreciate you. Until next time.